You watched this morning, the Ducks dominated the Fiesta Bowl in Arizona. After a slow start, Oregon cruised to a 45-6 victory, capping off Dan Lanning's second season as the Oregon head coach. Live in the studio tonight to tell us more, we have sports director Cameron Derby. Cam.
Yeah, a couple Ducks making history at the Fiesta Bowl, and what do you know, it's the brothers, Bo Nix and Tez Johnson. But Nix, part of a memorable and historic senior class. KEZI 9 sports reporter Nick Orsini here to show us more. This coverage sponsored by Abby's Legendary Pizza. Nick, Bo Nix goes down as an Oregon legend after this season that he put together. You were right behind the camera with that emotional moment as he walks off the field. What was the feeling in the stadium as Bo Nix leaves the field for the final time as a Duck?
Well, I would say that all the Duck fans gave him the curtain call that he so rightfully deserved. He pointed up to the crowd. His parents was here. His wife was here. And it was just the perfect ending for a guy who came here 2 years ago and really helped the Ducks elevate their program in a way that I think Duck fans like. And again, for him to go out the way that he wanted to go out, he wanted to play in this game. He said there really was no debate. I was going to play in this game regardless. I wanted to go out one more time with my team. And when he did it, he happened to have a pretty good game. That would include 5 touchdowns and over 350 yards throwing. But for Bo, he's played in 61 career games. He's seen everything you can possibly think of on a football field. In his game today, he also won the offensive MVP. But during his curtain call, he also got the chance to go over to Dan Lanning and Will Stein, the offensive coordinator, and reminisce about the season. They were smiling, they were laughing, just like you're supposed to do when you end your college career. But Nix, after the game, in classic Nix fashion, he wouldn't take all the credit for his success.
It was hard not to think about it because you're so close to something that you work so hard for and that the season has led up to. But I would just give credit to the coaches. I think they were, aware the entire time, and they just did a good job of calling the game. And when they call the game like we do, we go out and execute. And, it just kind of happens. And I think the completion percentage is important because it speaks to a lot of people.
Yeah, and a lot of people got the chance to catch passes from number 10. And something that I found interesting, too, after the game, Bo was talking about what the Fiesta Bowl means to him. Back in 2010, when Auburn and Oregon played for the national championship, Bo was in attendance. He was rooting for Auburn, and then it's funny how that full circle moment happens. He comes here, finishes his career as an Oregon Duck, and finishes it with a 45-6 victory over Liberty. All right, I got one more hit for you in the sports block in about 20 minutes or so, but for now, reporting live in Scottsdale with coverage sponsored by Abby's Legendary Pizza, I'm Nick Orsini, KEZI 9 Sports.